Welcome everybody to the 17th episode of the Arc of Wrestling podcast. I am your host, Greg Alvarez, and joining me today is a very lively group. We got Strike.
Hello.
We got Mike.
The call quality is very low for some reason.
It's not low on my end. As long as it's not low on my end, we're fine. We have Joker here.
Evening.
We have Jimmy. Hopefully he'll talk today.
Hello, and I'll try to.
And we have Hunter.
Sup, bitches?
His name's Honey.
Honey.
Yes.
And
Strike, get out of the closet already.
yeah. I introduced you, right, Jonesy?
No, you didn't.
You didn't introduce
Oh.
Jonesy. Hey, Jonesy, how's it going?
So, Jonesy, what's going on?
And-
How you doing today?
I'm fine.
Forever forgot.
Here, I'm gonna give my botch, my first. I have two botches of the week. I'm just gonna give mine straight out right now. It's something I really want to say quickly. The Royal Rumble
Breaks him
pay.
out of the closet.
The Royal Rumble pay-per-view just ended. Literally ended about 20 minutes ago.
And you'll be hearing this on Thursday afternoon.
No, I'm gonna be working on it.
No, it'll be Friday.
I'm gonna work on it tonight because I wanna.
Friday? My bad.
Probably next Saturday, I'm guessing. I'm going late.
Fuck you.
It's probably gonna be put up right before we film. Do this in the next one next week.
Okay, look. So, because our last podcast we had a corrupted file, and Mike had to go into the highlights and get, work on it. So thank you, Mike, for doing that for me. But what happened was
He means he
we
just
were
slept
doing-
all day, all week.
we were doing a live commentary on the Royal Rumble. It was me and Joker. We were doing it, and I was talking a lot. I was talking to the chat, and I was, realizing, a lot of them probably have me muted because, they want to listen to the Rumble. Oh well. And I realized it's not that they had me muted. It's just that I had XSplit muted, and so whenever I talked, they couldn't hear me. But they could hear Joker because I didn't mute the speaker. I muted my mic. And so I get my first botch of the week in May because I was trying to do a live commentary on the Rumble when I was obviously not talking during the entire thing. At least as
Good
much as I know.
job.
Yeah.
Well done, Greg.
And so, yep, the Royal Rumble just ended. Some of you hate it, some of you don't. We'll get to that later. So, we're just gonna go do our regular thing, and then we'll talk about the Rumble later. We're gonna go right through them. We start out with WWE Raw Super Show. As we have this promo with Punk and with Punk and Laurinaitis and everything. We're just gonna go right through these weeks. Match number 1 is Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger versus CM Punk and John Cena. The winners of that match are Dolph Ziggler and Swagger. With match number 2 comes out with the Falls Count Anywhere, Zack Ryder versus Kane. That ended up being no contest, pretty much. Sheamus versus Jinder Mahal. The winner was Sheamus. Brodus Clay, the Funkasaurus. Yeah! Versus
Who? Who's that?
Funky's on
He's
the
that guy that's more
roll.
popular than Del Rio.
Oh, okay.
Actually, he was not over tonight at all. McIntyre got a bigger pop than he did.
Everybody was dancing when his music was playing.
I watched the pay-per-view, and
I watched the pay-per-view too, and everybody was dancing when his music came
Mike's
on.
too good to hang out with us.
when they were announcing him, the crowd was dead.
I want you to go back and look at that. Everybody was dancing, dude.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were, dude.
No, they weren't.
Dude, yeah, they were. Go look at it.
I'm guessing you all are gonna be tools tonight.
Yep.
You're a tool. You
You
tool.
were-
You didn't even watch it with us. You jackass.
Anyways, the winner of
Excuse
the
me.
Brodus Clay
Someone's
versus
hurt.
the winner.
I am hurt. I
Fuck.
didn't even get to talk to Mike today.
You didn't include me in the pick'em, so screw you, buddy.
What?
I'm not the one who started it. Screw Greg.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, screw me. Okay, the winner of the Brodus Clay versus Heath Slater match is Brodus Clay. As we move on to the Miz versus R-Truth, and the winner of that was R-Truth, and CM Punk versus Johnny Laurinaitis, as that match also ends in a no contest.
Hunter's butthurt.
Okay. Tell me, guys.
What match were we talking about?
What?
I think we just finished.
Yeah, we just finished Raw. Okay, just give me your, give me your opinions. What do you guys think of that Raw? This is the last Raw before the
No
Rumble.
Diva matches, best Raw ever.
Okay, yeah, that's what I have to. Well, there was Eve. I mean, she was
Doesn't matter. They were
she was
wrestling.
on
Still
TV.
counts.
Well, I don't know. Raw was. I said it was actually pretty good going into the Rumble.
Do
I thought
you
it
think
was
they build up every? Because the Rumble is one of those shows that don't really have that you don't need build up going into, because the main focus is the Rumble match, and everything is there.
Well, they kind of built up the CM Punk angle, like his storyline. That kind of built up kind of well.
Yeah.
It's continuing tomorrow as well, so
And tomorrow's gonna be
That's-
interesting. Like,
Yeah.
yes. So it's gonna be it was an interesting build up with that.
it wasn't the best Raw. I mean, they did have some high profile matches, like Ziggler and Swagger in a tag match against Punk and Cena. Right? Yeah, Punk and Cena. I mean, but I think the worst angle that's going on in the WWE right now is the Cena, Kane, and Ziggler and Ryder feud.
Wait, why is Ziggler in this?
No, I accidentally said Ziggler. I hate that feud. I absolutely hate it. And after what happened at the Rumble, that's the worst waste of time ever. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying it's the worst. I'm not.
He's not giving the spoilers.
I'm just saying. I'm just kind of. I'm hyping our Rumble discussion, but that was the worst. It pretty much became one of the worst build-up matches that I've seen in a while. They're making Kane into this big monster, and even Cena could had a possible change of face, but you'd have to listen to our discussion. But
Yeah, I'll add more to that when we actually get to that pay-per-view.
I mean, what they're doing with Laurinaitis and Punk, I like. But a lot of I was reading on WWE.com, and they compared Punk and Laurinaitis to McMahon and Austin back in the Attitude Era. And the reason why I wouldn't make that comparison is because when Austin put the stunner on Vince, it never happened before. You never fuck with the boss. And once Austin fucked with the boss, everything changed. It's just that they played the fucking with the boss card so many times that this isn't as big, or will it ever be as big as that Attitude feud.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing will live up to that Attitude feud, but they're trying to go with.
They're trying to create Punk as the next Austin, but I think that's one of the hardest things you could ever do.
Punk is on a roll.
Yeah, Punk's his own individual.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to shape him into something in the past. You gotta work.
Hey, big boy, you're a fucking smart. Go fuck yourself, bro.
Wow.
And
Well, what happened?
I'm not even in the chat, and I don't even know what's going on.
and like I said, I forgot to say, we are streaming live over at twitch.tv/maineventnet, where we will be broadcasting every week on Sundays for the podcast. And when we're not broadcasting on the Main Event Network, you could follow us over at justin.tv/arcofwrestling, all one word. Just get that shameless promotion in. But
Did you plug in Main Event Net?
yeah, I just plugged them.
Okay.
Do you listen, Strike, at all when we do this podcast? Or when you hear Brodus Clay's name, you just get a boner and you start talking about it?
No, I just zone out whenever I forget what's going on. So.
Strike, I did that too.
Good job.
Alright, I give
Where
that
am
Raw.
I?
Yeah, okay, give your rating for Raw,
I
Mike.
give that Raw 4 expressionless John Laurinaitis out of
Out of
5.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
when
What
Johnny L,
picture?
you know, Punk sets him up for the GTS and just
There's no
no expression on his face, like he was getting
There's
ready
none.
for it. Like he was trying to remember how to like take a move. Like it's oh
How
man.
do I sell? How do I show emotion?
No, he was like, my body is ready.
God damn it.
So
I give this Raw 3 out of 7.
the 3 out of 7.
Yep.
Okay, Jonesy, what'd you give this Raw?
Let me think. I'll come back. I'll think of something.
Okay, Joker. What do you give that Raw?
It's pretty good.
Any score you want to give it?
Maybe out of 8 out of 10.
Wow. Okay.
And I thought Greg's ratings were bad.
I'll give it a 5 empty pop cans out of 7.
Okay. I mean,
bad.
you guys are giving it, you know, decent scores, like a 70. When I'm,
Well, I'm just giving
hearing
it
right now, it's like a
there
7
were
through
There were
8.
no diva matches that night. None.
I'm glad too. I think the Divas division has
Advance.
really been like shit over the past couple weeks, which I think is good. Hopefully. Who else did I forget? Oh, Jimmy. Hey there, buddy.
Hello there.
What'd you give this score?
Probably 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too good either. Give it like a C average.
Yeah. It was really just a regular show, and usually when it's like a regular show like this, I don't like giving it a good score, like right before pay per view. So I think I would give it a 6 out of 10. Okay. Let's just move on to TNA now.
I give it a 7.2 over 7.
We don't care. Just kidding, we do.
Okay. Match number 1. We start out with a knockouts match. This is TNA again, and apparently we have we start out with
People
a
watch
long
TNA.
a long promo with a bunch of people. I think Hardy's out there with Bubba Ray. I don't know. Match number 1, number 1 contenders match: Velvet Sky versus Mickie James versus Tara, and the winner is Tara. Match number 2, Alex Shelley versus Zema Ion. The winner is Alex Shelley. Second knockouts match of the night. Is it? That's pretty much it. It's Angelina Love and winner versus Eric Young and ODB. The winner of that match was Eric Young and ODB. Samoa Joe and Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan wins that match. Jeff Hardy and James Storm versus Robert Roode and Bully Ray. The winner is James Storm and Jeff Hardy.
Sweet. TNA's awesome. Yeah,
I thought Jeff Hardy broke his neck.
I wish.
But remember, TNA has like 20 shows before their
Yeah, they film a lot of things early before things happen.
yeah, and so they have to be like, oh fuck, what are we supposed to do? Which is a stupid way because do it.
TNA still has good shows.
I never said that.
Dirt.
Derp.
Okay, we need to keep on moving on.
Why are you rushing? Slow down a little bit.
Because
We're not
you guys
rushing.
aren't talking
No one cares about
whatsoever.
TNA. Everybody's rushing.
Okay, now we start out with
Go lie.
SmackDown now, and huge promo with Daniel Bryan and Big Show.
Ghost, comrade.
What? Anyways, match number 1 of SmackDown, we get Cody Rhodes versus Justin Gabriel. Winner of that match is Cody Rhodes. Match number 2, Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, and in a this time we really mean it, you'll be fired if you lose match. We really do.
That's what they called it.
Apparently, that's what I'm reading off this. And the winner of that, and then the winner of that was Sheamus. Because Drew McIntyre was supposed to be fired like 2 weeks ago, right? You would
Those
just
rider bikes?
you would break
Those
it.
look so stupid.
Those are amazing.
Hey
Actually,
man,
look
that bike is
retarded.
cool.
Alex
Somewhere
Riley
close
versus
to the ground on a bicycle.
Alex Riley versus Brodus Clay with the Funkettes. The winner is Brodus Clay.
Funk is on a roll.
Oh my god.
Match number 6. Xana versus Natalia. Natalia looks.
Call my mama.
Okay, listen to this match.
Somebody please.
Hunter.
Call my mama.
Somebody call my mama.
Xana versus Natalia. Natalia looks for Tamina, and
It's a
Xana
squash, I saw that.
and Xana with a roll up for a 3 count. Not even. It was a 3-second match.
Yeah.
Xana's pro.
It doesn't
Ridiculous.
matter. Stripe was getting off to it anyway.
Xana's pro. She can get rid of Natalia in 3 seconds.
And then match number 7, Big Show versus Mark Henry.
All right, now I was told I didn't watch the match because I turned on the X Games, but I was told that near the ending of this match, they cut the commercial, and
Oh my god, yes.
as they came back, the match was over.
Yes, I remember that.
Well, they
The
thought
match-
Mark Henry
That
was
was
injured.
stupid.
The match
They're not going to
ended.
show him getting injured 2 days before the Royal Rumble.
The match ended just as commercial were
That's so
ending.
stupid.
They came back and the match was over.
Oh, is that what
I
happened?
remember going, wait, what?
Well, they don't want to make Mark Henry look weak or anything.
Mark
What
Henry
else-
looked
what
weak.
happened?
For the past couple months, he's been looking weak. He had a case. Okay, really, he was still on TV. If he had a serious injury, he wouldn't be on TV.
Well, he hasn't been wrestling for the past 2 months or so.
Yes, he has. He was always in matches. He was
he's
always
Has
in
he actually
matches.
been wrestling in them though?
He just had a world title match like 2 weeks ago.
He was throwing.
He was throwing
He was
punches,
flying
but
around,
he was
wasn't
still
even
doing
doing
stuff.
If he's in a match, he's in a match. It counts. If
There's
he
a
couldn't,
difference between being in a match just to be there and then being in a match.
if he
to actually
couldn't,
wrestle.
if he couldn't
Oh my
physically
God.
wrestle, he wouldn't be on the show strike.
Oh my god.
Guys, Chris Jericho was wrestling.
There's a
2
difference
weeks before
between.
wrestling. I mean, 2 weeks before Royal Rumble, Chris Jericho was wrestling, even though he
Chris
didn't do
Jericho-
anything.
Chris Jericho was trolling. There's a difference.
He didn't wrestle.
So Mark Henry was trolling.
Mark Henry got hurt though. That's not trolling.
Did you just say Henry was trolling everybody?
He did.
Oh my god.
Well, Mike apparently thinks you have to actually wrestle to be in a match,
Oh my god.
even if you don't do anything.
It's kind of hard to call it a match if there's if this person doesn't wrestle.
Exactly. Mark Henry was in that tag team match. He was in for like 2 seconds and he got DQ'd.
So, what do you guys give that SmackDown?
Oksana won. I give it a 10.
I did not watch out of 10.
Get out. Get
I
out.
didn't watch it either.
What were they doing
I
Friday?
kinda
I was doing
watched it.
something Friday. I just can't remember.
I was getting drunk.
No, you weren't.
I was.
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
And my dick wet.
No, you weren't.
What will
Yeah,
I
I was.
What you do? Take a shower?
Oh my god, Mike's got jokes.
I'll give it 2 remotes out of 5.
2 remotes? Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it 1.5 X Games people smashing into the snow out of 5.
Wow, you're so cool. You're
Well,
awesome.
You're so hip.
Yeah.
You're
Hey, how
you're
about
still hip.
talk about some indies? Oh wait, we don't have enough time. Let's go to the Rumble.
Dude, we have so much time. We've only been 20 minutes into the podcast.
That's why I said, why are you rushing it?
Right, we're gonna spend all the time on the Rumble.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend the next hour and a half on the Rumble.
We probably are.
Yeah, Strike. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend an hour and a half on 5 matches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah,
of those matches.
we can go through the Rumble slowly.
Two of those
Talk about
matches
all
were
the surprises and what
two
happened.
of those matches were a
Well, you
combined
see,
5 minutes.
the first 2 people started out, and then the 3rd person came out, and then
Oh
they
my
wrestled for a
God.
little bit, and then the 4th person came out.
Yeah.
It's
You,
something
you got an hour right there.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be so boring.
Okay, Jimmy, what'd you give SmackDown?
I did not watch out of 10.
Okay.
An A out of 10.
Other people who I didn't ask, what'd you think of SmackDown?
Jonesy's forever forgotten.
What?
You're forever forgotten.
Jonesy, what do you give SmackDown?
It's okay,
I
Josie,
said
that's
2
how it was
remotes out
last
of
week.
5.
Oh yeah, that's right. Joker, what do you give SmackDown?
Anyway, Greg.
Joker. Alright, I forgot he's dead. Anyways.
Oh, my mama.
Let's talk about the Rumble now. The
Somebody
long anticipated
please
Rumble
call.
discussion that took about 20 minutes to get to.
The Rumble was pretty
Terrible.
average. It was average.
It was terrible.
It was average.
It was. Just because you won, you think it's average.
You're a bunch of smarks. The Rumble was fine.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
It
was.
entertained me.
Yeah,
The Rumble match was entertaining, but the rest of
It
the
was better than
pay-per-view
last
catch your
year.
attention?
It was
No.
better than last year.
I can't even remember last year's.
Nexus dominated for half the thing, and then John Cena and Hornswoggle threw them out.
No.
And then John Cena and Hornswoggle.
At least Hornswoggle was actually in the Rumble match.
It was all right. It was okay, Greg. It was a pretty decent Rumble.
No, it wasn't. Anyways, we start out with the cage match. It's a triple threat match. Daniel Bryan is putting his title on the line against Big Show and Mark Henry.
Yeah, I'm just really disappointed with this match. I expected a lot more.
I mean, what were you expecting? 2 monsters against someone Daniel
I
Bryan's
wanted to see
size?
something
If he was
sweet.
expect-
I wanted to see.
I
wanted
knew
to see
it was going to
Bryan.
end up with Bryan escaping. I knew it was going to happen.
I expected it to the Big Show and Mark Henry to knock themselves out and Bryan climb over the top.
So guys,
How long did the match last?
how-
Like 15
why were you
minutes?
expecting a
15
match
minutes.
between coward heel Daniel Bryan versus Big Show versus half-injured Mark Henry to be any good?
Yeah,
I
I wasn't
wanted to
expecting
see
that match to
Bryan
be good at all.
Jump off the cage or something. I wanted to see him be a man up.
Daniel Bryan should get Sin Cara's trampoline and jump over the top of the cage.
Wow, that's the worst take I've ever heard in my life. Just putting it out there.
Or that's what Sin Cara should do. Just get a trampoline and jump over it. But I mean, it seriously was an uneventful match.
It was fine for what it was worth.
No, it wasn't.
They could have done better. They could have had Daniel
They could have
Bryan
definitely done
actually-
better.
They could have had Daniel Bryan actually toughen up and take one of them out by submission.
You know that
but-
wasn't going to happen.
Well, it's the only way he's going to be taken seriously.
Well, Daniel Bryan can be taken seriously, but I'm not.
Right, but he's not doing that.
You know, he's not. It's not that. It's not his fault though. It's WWE's fault. And I think if WWE actually allowed him to become like, he's fighting the wrong people. I think that's what it is. He's fighting Henry and he's fighting Big Show. He shouldn't be fighting either of them. He should be fighting Orton, or he should be fighting Sheamus, or he
No,
should
but
be fighting
Orton
Barrett
in a
again,
feud-
or he should be fighting
Orton and
Rhodes.
Barrett are in a feud with each other, and Sheamus is busy fighting Mahal.
Well, now Sheamus is probably going to go after Danielson or Bryan, whatever.
God damn it.
Daniel Bryan, he's not in the Indies. He's using his stage
Always
name.
with the Danielson.
Shut up. No,
Hey guys,
but
am I cool? John Anthony Felix Cena. I'm so cool.
even though he was never called that,
Yeah, but that's actually his name, so ooh.
and his middle name is Felix. What the fuck?
No, his name is John Anthony Felix Cena.
That's terrible.
That's a whole thing.
That's a horrible name. Okay, match number 2 then, I guess. We got an 8 Diva tag match. Beth Phoenix and Natalia.
It was an 8 person tag match.
Yeah, that's
That
what
was
I
a
said.
Person.
8-man tag match. Beth Phoenix, Natalia, the Bella Twins versus Tilly, Tamina, Alicia Fox, and Eve Torres. When was the last time Kelly Kelly was on TV?
Monday?
Was it?
Yeah,
Not
John,
long
that's really gonna solve anything, you dickhead.
What are you talking about, Hunter?
Ignore him.
I just got timed. Never mind, I'm not even gonna talk about it. It's just gonna ruin the podcast.
Ignore him. Ignore him.
You got timed out? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I got timed out for expressing an opinion, but
He's being a tool. Ignore him.
he is being a tool.
Alright, calm down. Let's finish.
Okay, so
Ladies, please.
we have a filler match at a pay-per-view, at one of the big 4 pay-per-views.
What?
It's a filler match. We have a filler match.
You know,
Pay the fuck attention.
I was reading the chat.
We have a filler match at one of the big 4 pay-per-views. We have 2 filler matches at at one of the big 4 pay-per-views, actually.
It didn't really help matters that they spent 15 minutes on a John Cena montage for WrestleMania.
No, on the John Cena montage, and then 15 minutes on the Rock montage.
Oh, well, because that completely wasted time.
That was a terrible time filler.
Yeah, that completely wasted
You know,
time.
they could have gave that
We're
spot to
setting up
people.
for a WrestleMania match.
They could
Royal Rumble.
look. They could have gave that spot to people who were actually in a rivalry, like Gabriel versus Rhodes, or you know,
They could've gave that
Sheamus
spot
versus
to-
Mahal. But no, they
They
decided to give 2 spots to the Divas and Brodus Clay versus Drew McIntyre.
Well, the Divas was there, so Beth Phoenix was actually there for a pay-per-view because she's been injured the past month or so.
Well,
She has to establish an appearance still. That's why she won.
Brodus Clay was actually supposed to be in the Royal Rumble match itself too, so
Yeah.
I don't know why he was in the singles match.
Yeah, him being in a singles match does nothing for him. If he would have eliminated like 6 guys in the Rumble, then people are gonna take him serious.
I read a report that he was going to be in the Rumble match, but they were going to focus on his entrance. So that's why he had the match, the 6-second squash match,
Mm.
which it was a complete waste of time.
They need to start doing. They need to start doing do something with.
And here's the thing. Everybody was eligible for the Royal Rumble, apparently, except for Drew McIntyre. Why? I have no idea.
Wait, everybody was eligible except for
Oh,
McIntyre?
something was said that McIntyre wasn't allowed in the Rumble.
Why?
I don't know.
What was it like storyline something or what?
He wasn't allowed in the Rumble. That's why he had the singles match.
Do you know if it's storyline or if it's like serious?
It's probably with the storyline, but Michael Cole said that Teddy Long told him he wasn't allowed to be in the Rumble, so he granted him a singles match at the Rumble just to be there.
Oh, so that's probably why he hasn't been fired yet, because Teddy Long keeps on pushing it back.
Which it just made no sense whatsoever.
Nothing makes sense. Especially the end of the Rumble.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Well, you're gonna have to get started on it, because as we move on to John Cena versus Kane. Oh my god. This had to be worse than the Rumble match itself. Because everybody was expecting it. At the end of Raw, we had Cena's... during the middle of Raw, we had Cena's evil face. He looked into the camera, he was like, I'm gonna kill Kane. I was gonna kill him. I was gonna take him down and make sure he was never gonna wrestle again. It was that kind of face. He was gonna embrace the hate finally. We're all gonna get ready for the anticipated Cena heel turn that WWE's been, saying was gonna happen. And then what happens?
They're never gonna do it.
Then what happens?
Not gonna happen.
They send both guys to the back. Kane starts beating the hell out of Cena with the chair. Then he sees a door with Zack Ryder's name on it. They just happen to... the door is out of place alone. The door is like one of those, like, bedroom doors, and it's in the middle of, like the work area in the backstage of an arena. It was out of place, and it had Zack Ryder's name on it, and what happens? He opens the door, and Zack Ryder's there. Zack Ryder's supposed to have, like, a broken back or something like that, and he's at the event. None of it made sense. And then he goes out to choke.
It was a-
He goes
it
out,
was a
chokes
match.
Ryder, tombstones him in the ring while Eve watch, and then it just ends like that.
He chokeslammed Cena too.
Oh yeah, he chokes him. Yeah, but none of it made sense.
I was waiting for him to chokeslam Eve, or at least tombstone her.
That would have
Yeah, I
been
was
better.
waiting to-
That would have been good.
I told my friends, like, next week, Kane impregnates Eve.
And then Snitsky comes out and says it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, Snitsky,
It was
Snitsky
not
comes
my
out.
fault.
Snitsky comes out, falls on her, and kills her baby.
Oh man, I miss Snitsky.
And then we have that feud all over again, which would be great.
It would be great.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
No, it wouldn't, because it'd be Kane squashing him. It wouldn't be a fair match.
Then your
because Kane
opinion
squashing him.
must not mean very much to him, John. So you can go fuck it down.
Hunter,
Hunter, calm
Stop
down.
it.
Ignore Dick. Hunter, read Skype
He's
chat.
one
real quick.
guy. He's one guy.
Yeah.
seriously, stop it, Hunter. Anyways, next we're
So
gonna.
why was that match so bad?
What was?
It was just-
Because
it
it
was
was story. It was story based. It was
It was a generic Cena match.
no, because they were trying to focus on the story alone. They weren't trying to put on a good match. They're trying to focus on the story. That's why the match ended after about 7 minutes, and then just went on to storytelling.
It was just sloppy. Some of the moves were almost botched. I at least said he screwed up. Somebody screwed up at least 6 or 7 times. That's how bad it was.
Yeah,
It was just a horribly done match.
it was. It was terribly done.
And you would figure that if you have Kane, you can easily out-wrestle Cena.
Oh, any time of the day.
Kane's carrying that match, and they were still screwing up.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried to he tried to do something to Cena, and Cena's leg got caught up on the rope, and it just looked horrible. It was just
Hopefully WWE will look at that match and be like, you know what, something's going on.
Yeah, Cena's a horrible worker. If you put him up against Kane and you screw up, then that's telling you something.
Yeah.
And before somebody goes and Cena can put on 5-star matches, no, he can't.
He
It's the
can.
person. Well, obviously he couldn't tonight because Kane carried that match from beginning to end.
You're saying that match was a 5-star match?
No, I'm saying that match was horrible, and Kane had to carry him. And even on Kane's best day, he still couldn't get the best out of Cena.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
No, I totally agree with you.
He went for a side slam, and that was botched.
The
come on.
entire Rumble was just a mess. It wasn't. I think it wasn't planned out right.
It's like the writers.
It's like no. It's like
Said it.
that pay-per-view is one of those pay-per-views that looked good on paper, but when it was actually played out, it was very, very bad.
Well, they could have done more with the match. Instead,
They could have done more with the entire pay-per-view in
They
general.
They just did generic Cena gets beat up for 20 minutes and comes back, and then gets beat up some more and then comes back.
Well, they could have invested more time in the cage match. They didn't.
They could have
It
had
actually-
matches that weren't fillers, like Justin Gabriel versus Cody Rhodes actually have a rivalry, or Jinder Mahal or Sheamus. But they didn't. They decided to give us Brodus Clay versus McIntyre, which is a squash match, 15 minutes of 2 promos for The Rock and Cena, and then a
Which was
Divas
extremely
match.
pointless.
'Cause The Rock wasn't even fucking there.
Yeah, no. But yeah, they could have had.
What, do you expect him to be there?
Last year, if Cena was in the Rumble, you would expect him to be there. But Cena wasn't in the Rumble.
I meant The Rock.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
If
If
Cena was
it-
in the Rumble match, then you expect The Rock to be there to eliminate Cena.
Then who would eliminate The Rock? He would eliminate himself.
Cena would cause him to get eliminated by somebody.
I want to think The Rock would actually be in the Rumble himself, but somehow interfere, ruining Cena's chances.
Yeah.
Or I could see Cena and Rock eliminating each other.
Or explain to me
That's
this:
all.
how come they went over the idea that anyone is able to enter when it was just like basically the past couple of Rumbles? One woman gets in, a couple of legends gets in, and then an announcer gets in.
Well, we'll get to
I mean,
that
there was-
after the world title match.
Yeah, we're gonna we have Drew McIntyre versus Brooks Clay. We already talked about that enough. Brooks Clay won that. Now the WWE title match: Dolph Ziggler versus CM Punk. Begin. What do you guys think of that? I personally thought it wasn't as good. I think the first match they had with each other on that Raw episode was one of the best matches they put on with each other.
Oh, the one where I wrote it,
No, you didn't write it.
the 35-minute match.
Whatever. What do you think of this one, Mike? Since you're
I'd give it maybe 2.5 stars because there was a couple botches in that one too.
there was a couple botches, but there was also I think a lot of it was just filled with, Laurinaitis not fucking paying attention whatsoever.
I honestly think the match was rushed. The match was honestly rushed.
Do you think they were like thinking that they weren't gonna have enough time for the Rumble?
They had enough time.
They had so
The
much
match-
time.
The match started at like 9:20 or something.
I wanna know the reason why these pay-per-views are rushed so quickly.
They had
I
35
think that-
minutes. They had 35 minutes of classic wrestling in front of them, and it turned out to be 20 minutes of ugliness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. I didn't.
All right, where were we? Where were we in the?
We're on the Punk Ziggler match,
Okay.
but yeah, the swinging neckbreaker transition thingy that
Oh
Punk does.
man,
That
that was so sloppy.
well, it's sloppy, but it's still a good transition. The transition from the GTS to the what's his leg drop finisher move name?
The Paymaster?
The zig, yeah, that. But what's his name for it? The
I
zigzag.
don't think it has
Yeah, it is a zigzag.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
it's
that
a
was
zig- The zigzag is
the neck breaker.
yeah.
Okay, but yeah, the transition from the GTS to the Famouser was pretty epic. That was the highlight of the match.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
And I just want to say that Ziggler can sell the GTS like nobody's business.
Of course, Ziggler's probably one of the best wrestlers on the fucking roster.
Yeah. But yeah, that Laurinaitis double counting kind of confused me, but it's okay.
Because he was trying to show that he was gonna count it down the middle anyways.
Yeah.
But
He knows he's gonna get fired tomorrow night.
no, I think something's gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Like Vince or Stephanie's gonna come back.
I don't think Stephanie has see Vince. Alright, let's move on to the Rumble.
Okay, guys, the Rumble match. Let's talk about it. I know you guys been wanting to talk about it.
The Miz started out first. Let's see who started out.
Here, no, I have a list of everybody of the entries. I'm gonna go number one. Number one was The Miz. Number two was Alex Riley. Number three was R-Truth. Number four was Cody Rhodes. Number five, Joseph Gabriel. Number six, Primo. 7, Mick Foley. 8, Rodriguez. 9, Santino Marella. 10, Epico. 11, Kofi Kingston. 12, Jerry Lawler. 13, Ezekiel Jackson. 14, Jinder Mahal. 15, The Great Khali. 16, Hunico. 17, Booker T. 18, Dolph Ziggler. 19, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. 20, Michael Cole. 21, Karma. 22, Sheamus. 23, Road Dogg. 24, Jey Uso. 25, Jack Swagger. 26, Wade Barrett. 27, David Otunga. 28, Randy Orton. 29, Chris Jericho. Number 30, Big Show.
I just want to point out,
What?
they wasted 6 to 7 spots on people that should not have been there.
At least 3.
Yeah.
At least 3.
It more than 3.
Oh, actually, no,
Hex-
4. At
Hex-
least 4.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan shouldn't have been in there.
Hey,
Mike,
if
okay.
he eliminated 1 or 2 people, he would have been fine.
Lawler shouldn't have been in there. Booker shouldn't have been in there. Jim Duggan
Yeah,
shouldn't
the
have been
announcers had
there.
No business being there.
The
Cole
announcers
shouldn't have been
no
there.
business being in there.
I feel Duggan always has a spot. He was the first Rumble winner. He's like a sure.
Yeah, but again, he always has a
You know
spot.
he's not going to win.
What happened to bringing up young talent during the
But-
Rumble? I
but
thought
if
they were
he's-
gonna bring in like
If
Dean
he's gonna-
Ambrose.
If he's gonna be in there for 20 seconds, there's no point. Have him do something. Not
I
throw
feel-
three
I
punches
feel
and
like-
get knocked out.
I feel like all the jokes in all the joke wrestlers had more time than than actual good stars. Like Rhodes barely did anything, but he was in there for a long time. But everybody was focused on Mick Foley and Santino Marella
Well,
fighting with Sacco and then the Snake.
Well, that spot was
Hey.
kind of funny.
It
Yeah,
was
I don't
great,
know.
but then
You don't
also it overshadowed a
don't
lot of
even-
the other talent.
You don't even know. Sacco versus the Cobra's going to be a main event match at WrestleMania.
Anyway, I just want to finish. Jey Uso definitely didn't deserve a spot in there.
Oh yeah.
Epico and Primo didn't deserve a spot in there.
Eh.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
They didn't. They're the tag team champions. They didn't deserve a spot in.
Well, who else would they?
You could
Okay,
have saved
we're
the spot
taking-
for
look,
McIntyre.
we're
or
taking
Riddle
out a
or-
lot of people, but who else would you put it in there?
Dean Ambrose, Tyler Black.
Who else?
Nobody-
Who,
His name is.
Nobody would have known the FCW people.
Who-
would have.
That's the problem. It wouldn't have worked. I think they needed to be on their own. They needed to debut on their own.
all right, but you asked me who would I would have put in there.
Yeah.
I would have had Kane go in there
Yeah,
after what he
Kane.
did to Ryder and Cena. I would have had McIntyre go in. I would have had William Regal go in. I would have had Goldust go in to go after Cody Rhodes. Since they're trying to feud over Twitter. Who else? I'm trying to think of who else is qualified enough to go in the Royal Rumble.
They really don't have too much.
But yet, those are some of the guys that I would have liked to see in there. Tyler Rex is another guy that should have been in there. He was in there last year.
Who was?
Tyler Rex.
Oh yeah.
They were talking about having Mason Ryan be in
Oh
there
yeah,
and
they
just
should have
dominate
Mason Ryan in there.
and just dominate like 7 guys. Throw 7 guys out of the ring, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, they should have, because they're trying to give him another push anyway soon.
So the Great Khali shouldn't have been there.
Oh
Yeah, he
man.
had no
What's he
business.
doing?
Puzzles.
That was a waste of a spot.
Because no one really cares about him anyways.
That pissed me off.
The
He
only
barely
spot,
got a pop.
the only 2 spots that worked, surprise entrance that worked were Road Dogg and Karma.
Road Dogg and Karma.
No, Ricardo Rodriguez worked.
Well, Ricardo worked because it was comedy.
Yeah,
It was a comedy.
And Road Dogg was on fire. I loved the day with Road Dogg.
Yeah, but everybody's been waiting to see when Karma's coming back, and
She's finally here.
she's
And they've been
back.
saying that Beth Phoenix.
Is she back, but is she back for a while or not?
But then they said Beth Phoenix was gonna have was going to what was it
Face
turn
out with her.
face, and so they were thinking of Beth Phoenix and
It'll probably happen tomorrow night. They'll have a confrontation.
yeah probably.
But yeah, those are who I would have took out, who I would have put in. If it was a 40-man, then you could have the FCW guys in as filler,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. So I feel this year's Royal Rumble was kind of eh.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good. It wasn't as good as the past runs. Just by
It was
the sheer
okay. It was
Had
okay.
some moments
The
that wasn't
sheer
It was like a,
The Rumble match.
there's just way too many jobbers.
Yeah, no, exactly. There was
Jobbers.
way too many jobbers, and all the good talent who actually had a chance of winning didn't get a good enough push.
Yeah, they didn't
like-
get the spotlight. It was all on the jokes, the
Well,
comic.
Like the Miz, he was in there. He was number 1. He was in there till the last like
Barely
6.
eliminated anyone.
And
too.
and he had that good push at the beginning. Straight at the beginning, everybody was focused on him. Then everybody forgot
Who
about
eliminated
him, and then he got eliminated at the end.
Who eliminated him?
I was
Big Show.
Big Show.
Big Show eliminated him and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Big Show eliminated Rhodes, Swagger, Miz, and Ziggler.
Oh, and Ziggler and Show didn't deserve to be in there either. I don't like the idea of somebody who loses a world title match automatically being in the Royal Rumble.
Greg,
You lost.
Mike, this year it was any person who's had
I know that, but I'm just saying I don't like the idea of that.
And besides, Big Show was cheap pop anyway.
You lost your shot 15 minutes before. Why should
I
you
don't
get
think I've
another
ever been
one?
disappointed by a number 30 before.
Where was Road Warrior Animal? He was supposed to be the third surprise entrant.
It was a rumor.
Yeah, it was a rumor.
Yeah, but so were Road Dogg and Hacksaw, and they were there.
That means
They
it's
were-
a partially right rumor.
I mean, they had three names. They had Tyler Rex, Kurt Hawkins, and Trent Barretto on the Royal Rumble spreadsheet as to be in the actual match. So, but yeah, this year's Royal Rumble disappointed immensely
It was a big disappointment.
because they said everybody was eligible, yet you don't have enough spots for everybody to be eligible. You have 30 spots, and there's like 70 to 80 guys on your roster, if that. So it made no sense.
True that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you guys give it? Do you guys want to give it a good score or something?
But I just want to.
We haven't even talked about the ending yet.
Oh, we didn't even talk about who won it.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten through the entire thing. So.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the ending. I just want to say 2 months of build up for Jericho. It just fell down the toilet. It fell down the toilet completely. Sheamus is feuding with Jinder Mahal, and he gets a world title shot. Jinder Mahal, he goes from Jinder Mahal to a world title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let that
he had
sink
no
in.
build up
Logic.
whatsoever.
Let that sink in. All of the build up for on the SmackDown side was for Wade Barrett. All of it.
Oh yeah, all of it. He came out every week and said that he was gonna win it.
It was Orton, then Sheamus. All of the build up for SmackDown was Wade Barrett. And he gets eliminated by Orton. Come on. It should have been Barrett as part of the final two. If you're gonna
Yeah.
have
I'm surprised he got
Sheamus,
eliminated that fast.
if you're gonna have Sheamus win it, have the final two be Sheamus and Barrett. It was just a waste.
Yeah, that makes Barrett look really weak to Orton.
Did you think Barrett was gonna come out on top in that feud?
Well, yeah, but, you know,
He wasn't. They were gonna have Orton come back and Orton's gonna bury him. And Barrett's push is gonna go.
yeah.
So explain to me this: if they added the whole anyone's eligible for the Rumble, why didn't they stick a world champion in there?
Well, that wouldn't make no sense.
Well, it was the same as any other Rumble without that rule. I mean, why not just?
No, I think the rule's always been you're eligible unless you're a world champion.
The only time
Right, and they said
the-
anyone was eligible this year, so why not?
The only
Why not
because
add
why
that
why have a world champion in the Royal Rumble?
to add to the suspense of maybe a unification match? And
Yeah,
besides,
and
if the winner ended up eliminating the world champion last, then that would just be a even greater accomplishment.
You don't need the Royal Rumble though to establish a unification match though. You don't need the Royal Rumble for that. And it goes back to the point that the only Royal Rumble that had a world champion in it was Hulk Hogan. And he won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but
What year-
that
what
was
year
back
that?
whenever you were in the Rumble to retain it, right? Or whoever won it just won it.
Whoever won it just won it. I think 93 was the first time they were giving out number one contender shots.
So that was the
That-
Hogan year, right?
92 was the Royal Rumble where you could win the title because the title was vacant. I think it was 91. 90 or 91, Hogan was the champion and he went in and won it. But yeah, after 92 was when they started giving out title shots. And I think Chavo Guerrero was ECW champion when he was in the Royal Rumble once. So, yeah. Those are the only times the World Champion has been in the Royal Rumble itself.
I can't believe the ECW championship wasn't like, oh, you go on the like. Could they have paid the ECW championship to headline WrestleMania? They wanted to.
The ECW title was very much eligible for the Royal Rumble
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
but
when the Undertaker won it, they teased him going after Lashley when he was the ECW champion. It could have worked.
It could have
if
worked,
they
yeah.
If they had the right guys, it could have worked. But nobody wanted to take the ECW title seriously, so. And I don't count the 22nd match at WrestleMania 24 as a legit ECW title match, because that was a joke. Even though Kane won, it was still a joke.
So, pretty much as WrestleMania, whereas Royal Rumble was shit.
Yeah. So the road to WrestleMania has begun, and it sucked.
This is
No,
a,
yeah,
this is
just wait till
no.
Raw tomorrow.
See, that's the problem. Everybody says that. Wait till Raw, and then maybe you'll change your mind about it.
No,
This is Royal Rumble. This is what starts the road to WrestleMania, and this was a terrible start to the road to WrestleMania.
You never know.
No. I do know.
You don't
This was
know.
terrible.
Something-
I watched it.
They could throw a wrench in tomorrow, like you were saying with like.
But I don't care.
Laurinaitis firing and stuff like that.
But I don't care if they have one of the greatest episodes of Raw ever. This is a terrible start to the road to WrestleMania.
So you don't think if they had a great Raw tomorrow, that wouldn't help?
No,
No.
because that'll just be another episode of Raw. I don't want another episode of Raw. I want a good start to a good road to WrestleMania and have a perfect build up. Just because this one was shit, but they can fix it completely, it doesn't fucking.
What needs to happen is from tomorrow night through Elimination Chamber and the Raws following and SmackDowns, the writing has to be spot on.
Yeah, they cannot fuck up. If they fuck up once,
It has to make the people interested, because all of their creative juices are going into tomorrow night through the next pay-per-view to the entire month of March with no pay-per-view.
They don't have a pay-per-view March.
No, there's a month
Ooh, that's
between.
gonna be.
Wow.
It's been
I
that way.
wonder how they're gonna do that. They haven't done that for a while, where they haven't had a pay-per-view every month.
It was like that last year and the year before that.
Oh, really?
It's been like that for a while, yeah.
No,
I
it
haven't
was
paid
even
attention.
worse. You had like 13 or 14 a year.
it's because WrestleMania is at the beginning of April. That's the problem.
It used to be in March, but they pushed it back into April.
Yeah, it wasn't like March 28th or something like that. It was at the very end.
Yeah, it used to be, when it started, it was in April, then he pushed it into March,
Yeah.
and then they pushed it back into April. But yeah, all of their booking power has to go from start tomorrow night for the next 3 months, and they cannot screw up.
Oh my god.
If they screw up once, WrestleMania is going to be horrible.
Well, the WrestleMania's already been shit for the past couple years, so.
WrestleMania 25 was pretty good.
25, what was that?
That was 2009.
No, I know. What was the main event?
Triple H, Randy Orton.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was a good feud.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? I forgot now. If they're gonna build up Jericho and Punk, it has to start
Dead on
now.
tomorrow.
It has to start now,
Because they failed completely tonight.
and it has to continue through Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Jericho has to win the Elimination Chamber.
So you wouldn't be happy with a Punk Ziggler feud again, even though they put on great matches and he's getting better on the mic?
Ziggler's out of the feud. Ziggler's done.
Yeah,
You don't care about
Ziggler.
Ziggler anymore?
Tonight was the write-off. That's it.
What do you think is going to happen to Ziggler?
He's gonna be in the Elimination Chamber, and then that's it.
You don't think he's going to be in a match at WrestleMania?
He will, but
You don't think... Oh, what happens if Swagger backstabs Ziggler because he lost his match at Royal Rumble, and then to beat Ziggler versus Jack Swagger at WrestleMania?
This is how I see the Elimination Chamber going out. It's gonna be Jericho, Kane, Cena, Swagger, Ziggler. Did I say Ziggler?
Yeah.
Jericho, Cena, Kane, Swagger, Ziggler, and somebody else. And they'll have Punk wrestle The Miz.
Yeah, I want
and
to see The Miz get pushed up.
Punk wins his match, Jericho wins the Elimination Chamber. There you go. They cannot. That's perfect booking. If they want the Jericho Punk match, it's perfect. They cannot screw that up if they do that. Because
Well,
all
watch
of
him
their,
screw it up.
I mean, isn't that a good push towards WrestleMania?
That would be, I guess.
It would be a good push, but knowing WWE, there's going to be some screw up along the way.
And on the SmackDown side, who's Sheamus going to challenge for the world title? Daniel Bryan?
No, he's gonna.
So it's
It's either gonna be Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan or Sheamus versus Orton. Or we're gonna see a fatal 4-way match or a triple threat.
You know,
or you can jump ship and actually come to Raw.
Or Sheamus could lose his number 1 contendership to Orton.
in all honesty, I would rather see Barrett Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Who wouldn't?
That'd be a great
That'd
match.
be amazing.
Right now, that's looking a lot better than what the SmackDown match would have been.
But then
Whatever
again,
they
what
put
would
up.
they do with Bryan versus? What would they do with Bryan? What would they do with Big Show?
Put him in a feud with Christian.
Daniel
Christian-
Bryan.
Oh, Daniel Bryan versus Christian.
You put Daniel Bryan in Money in the Bank.
I don't
What?
know if they really push Daniel Bryan, he could be a legit main eventer by the time of WrestleMania.
You can't have him have a coward heel though. As your main
If they
heel.
push him right, though, this means getting rid of that,
That means he
getting
wins
rid of
the
that
elimination.
gimmick, making him a legitimate threat
Well,
with
that
his
means-
submissions and stuff.
Well, that means he has to win the Elimination Chamber match. He has to.
That's entirely possible.
And the people I see in that match are him, Big Show, Mark Henry, Orton,
Wade Barrett.
No,
Barrett,
I expect
somebody
Rhodes
else.
to be the
and Rhodes.
Elimination Chamber. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll throw Rhodes in there too.
Yeah, I can expect
I
Rhodes
see
to be
Mark
in there.
Henry- I see Mark Henry getting screwed out of that match somehow. Big Show getting in because he's a fan favorite, and it being Bryan, Orton, who else? Big Show, right?
Yeah,
versus
Big Show,
versus Barrett, Rhodes,
Rhodes,
and who else?
somebody else. We'll
Right,
leave the
that's
sixth,
more realistic.
we'll leave the sixth spot open.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
could go to a There's a bunch of guys coming back
And then you
and fighting for it.
and then you hold off. You have Sheamus and Jinder Mahal at the Elimination Chamber. That way you can kill that feud off right away. It's perfect booking, but it has to be done the right way.
You know it's not gonna be done the right way.
We all know that, but it's wishful thinking. Once WrestleMania comes around, everybody's gonna start throwing out all these ideas that look good on paper, but when it comes down to it, we all know it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I wonder when the Undertaker's gonna come back.
that's my. Okay,
Probably after Elimination Chamber.
okay, well, okay. Who do you guys think Undertaker's gonna face?
Triple H.
No, I don't think so.
You can't pick it right now. You have to wait a little bit.
Just speculation for fun. What do you think? I would personally say Barrett.
Oh, do we
I
have
don't
to
want
be-
to see that match.
Do we have to be realistic?
Yes.
Ah,
'Cause I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say Sting.
because that's the match everybody wants
Yes,
to see.
but is he ever gonna fucking return? Or has he ever made his debut in the WWE?
Sting's got a whole another year left of TNA to go.
Yeah. Maybe next
I'll
year.
wait till next year to pray for that.
Yeah,
right.
Taker won't even be wrestling next year.
Yeah, he will.
I want Undertaker versus an up-and-comer, somebody who might pose a legitimate threat.
Exactly.
You know?
Wade Barrett.
Somebody that'll get him over.
Wade Barrett.
You-
Cody
but-
Rhodes.
Wade Barrett.
Yeah. Or just
Wade
Or just do
Barrett.
another smart thing and just do Undertaker versus Jericho. It'd be like the Undertaker Edge match where Jericho will just keep reversing everything Undertaker does.
Well,
Do you mean the HBK match?
I
Edge
wanna
did a
see
match.
their HBK match.
Edge did a match too where he reversed everything.
Yeah, it'd be a lot like that. I mean, since it's his 20th and since Jericho's never fought the Undertaker one-on-one,
yes,
I
he
don't
has.
think- how many
has.
times?
Once or twice.
Once or twice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
was
only
like-
once or twice.
He hasn't
Jericho-
wrestled him one-on-one on pay-per-view, but he's wrestled him one-on-one.
Yeah, Jericho's like one of the few.
Then who do you
actual
face
threats.
Punk with? Ziggler?
Ziggler's out of the feud. Ziggler's
It
done.
won't be Ziggler.
Well,
it could
if
be
Jericho's
Ziggler.
not going to face Punk, who's going to face Punk
Well,
at WrestleMania?
the rumor is,
It could be Miz.
well,
It's entirely
yeah.
possible.
well, the rumor I read was they're gonna do Undertaker, Jericho, and Punk Triple H
Oh my God, no.
because they think they didn't get a whole lot of the first Punk Triple H thing,
No one wants to see that.
so
though.
they want to finish it.
Who's the one pushing that? Triple H himself?
Either him or the creative team's thinking about it.
Oh my God.
And well, to be fair, that was rushed. That was extremely
I don't
rushed.
want to. No one wants to see that though.
They could have had 3 months of build up with that, and it lasted a month.
Triple H just needs to go back and never wrestle again.
Oh.
Just sit back in the chair.
I don't know. But yeah, WrestleMania booking has to be perfect.
The build-up has. It doesn't matter how perfect the booking is. The build-up has to be good as well.
Well, that goes along with the booking. It has to be together and build up the right way. It all has to be spot on.
Do we have news this week, Greg?
Yeah, but you know what? We're gonna take a quick break because I can.
Because you can.
So, thank you, everybody. Be right back. Okay. I don't know. They did something to the 4PP server, and I'm scared. I don't know what it is. It's like a wool race or something, and someone's lighting me on fire.
Yeah, Punk versus Triple H match wouldn't be bad at all. That'd actually be pretty good.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
A Punk versus Triple H. Yeah, that could go over pretty well.
Punk versus Triple H, Jericho versus Taker.
Like, I'm just reading the chat right now. That's like, one of the mods is saying Punk versus Triple H. He wants to see it. That wouldn't be a bad match at all.
It wouldn't, honestly.
Well, like I said, they rushed the first match, so why can't he finish it?
WWE is just, well, like, WWE loves changing things at the very last minute, and usually things they put out that are good go to crap really fast.
Okay, we did have some news. I just need to bring it up.
We have
Nudes?
we have some news.
Well, I got some
Oh
nudes.
my.
Okay, we got Kelly ordered to attend driving school. That's amazing news. Like, we can't not say that. WWE to renew SmackDown Superstar push.
That was the Mason Ryan thing that Jimmy mentioned.
Yeah, we'll mention it one more time.
I mentioned something like
Sting. Sting gets an injury. I'm trying to find that. Where is it?
Oh yeah, he injured his heel or something.
Yeah.
So I'm reading a comment on one of the Royal Rumble
Randy
things.
Orange says he needs to work on his promos.
that versus it.
It's about time he realizes he needs to stop being boring. Oh my god.
What if Rocket came out during the Rumble? And Cena did like 28, and then Cena came out 29.
What if who came out?
The Rock came out 28, and then Cena came out 29.
And then Jericho came out 30.
Yeah, Jericho came out 30, but The Rock and Cena eliminate themselves. They like do a double close. I don't know, like The Rock clotheslines Cena grabs him when he's falling out, and then Jericho just walks into the ring and doesn't even have to talk.
LOL, Cena and Cena.
Though, why would Cena or Rock be in? They already have a main
Okay,
event.
what happens if this happens?
Nope.
Okay, there's only 2 people left in the ring, 28 and
Nope.
29. And they both eliminate each other, and then 30 walks out. Does he just win?
Yep.
Yeah.
See, if Jericho didn't talk on Raw, what if he would have done that? He wouldn't. Even have
It would
to
be
talk
the
on
greatest
Raw.
thing ever. He would not have wrestled. He would have not had talked.
And then he could just do a giant speech on next Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. I think that would have been amazing. Like The Rock and Cena start fighting, and right before it goes for the countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then both of them get eliminated, and then Jericho comes out, and then the
Yeah, he just
bell,
strolls
and
out.
he just strolls out, and the bell rings, and
I'll be
then
right back, guys.
and then Jericho won. I think that would be the greatest thing ever in sports entertainment history. Okay, I think I'm almost done collecting the news topics. Is there anything else that's mentioned? Are you buddy?
Not
Oh,
really.
there's nothing.
Looks like we're not in early tonight.
Again, it's gonna be like an hour and 20-minute show. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's okay. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
We didn't have the indies this week or anything, so we'll be fine next week.
You know, last time we still have over 20 people listening to us. I'm happy.
So when do we get back to the thing?
When Mike gets back.
Just put it in chat.
Uh,
It's most of them actually just talking in chat. I'm talking back to most of them. Strikes here having a nice
Wherever
conversation.
tomorrow brings, I'll be there with
Oh my
open
God.
arms and open eyes.
Well, Mike's back. You can start again.
Yeah, guys, look at my home. Look at my
Cracking
home.
open my beverage. Hold on.
Look at my home. Look at my home. Everybody, look at my home. Look at my home. You know, you know, DTH downloaded a lot of anti-griefing stuff on here, like locked chest and everything.
I bet you're happy. Hey, Greg, you should help me build my house.
You know, a lot of people thinking you're griefing the server,
Who?
like everybody,
Why?
because someone's been griefing everybody, and
And
Travis.
then you said, oh, Hunter's griefing.
No, they mentioned your name. They mentioned Captain Corona, and then I read it and I was like, "Fucking Hunter!" I got so pissed because I thought you
I
were
haven't
griefing.
done anything, though. I've been blown up by, like, creepers, but...
Maybe that's the thing. Are you blowing up next to houses?
No, I've been in the middle of nowhere.
Someone's been griefing stuff, and they've been
I
trying to
haven't
find
touched
out.
anyone's house.
They've been trying to find out who it is. Because it's not Travis. Travis is just griefing signs.
Yeah, I haven't touched...
It was me, Austin. It was me all.
Because I haven't touched anything. I've barely been on. I've been on for, like, a total of, like, 20 minutes.
I don't even
Okay,
have Minecraft, so.
okay, let's get this started.
Hold on. Is Joker still here?
Yeah, here.
You gotta talk more, man. We gotta get you out there and.
Here,
If you're gonna.
Oh, man.
Oh, hold on a second. Is he a guest or he is is he the 7th member of the crew?
I don't know. Joker, do you want to be a part of this?
Is he the guy
Fucked
who's
up.
replacing Lena Ed?
Are you replacing Lena? Joker?
Maybe.
you can't replace Leenad. He's our only Latino person.
No, he's replaced.
Hey, I'm Latino, bitch.
You're
You're Puerto
Cuban.
Rican.
Cubanism. freaking.
If he's gonna take Lynette's place, I'm all for that. He just has to talk more.
Well, it's not like Lynette's even talking.
Yeah, Jimmy, fucking talk, you
I
bastard.
wasn't talking about Jimmy.
Jimmy,
I've
you...
been talking today, asshole.
I was talking about Joker.
Gosh.
I'm really
I
hungry.
don't always drink beer, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis.
I like Dos Equis.
Doom Equius is far better.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have the No Mercy stuff done by tomorrow.
I thought it was up today.
Okay, we're
I
starting
wasn't
this.
home, and I need to download the commercials.
Did I win? That's all I care about.
We're starting in.
Find-
We're starting
Find
in.
out when they're uploaded.
We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and welcome back, everybody, to the Arc of Wrestling podcast.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay! This is our news segment. Did I just say nude again?
Yes, you
You
did.
said news.
Oh.
Nudes, where?
What about, as long as if they're not Kelly nudes, then I don't care.
First push of news: WWE to renew SmackDown Superstars push. Brian Alvarez reports that a few days ago, WWE officials were considering renewing Ezekiel Jackson's push.
I thought it was Mason
The
Ryan.
Guyanese grappler, however, was not a factor in tonight's 30 Rumble match.
Wait, I thought it was Mason Ryan.
Nope.
Said he
This
wants
is
to change it.
SmackDown's push.
Oh.
Mason Ryan's
It's not the
Raw. So expect Mason Ryan to get a push.
Not
Or
Mason
Ezekiel
Ryan.
Jackson.
Ezekiel.
Or
Did you hear him
expect
talk
both
like
of them.
Didn't you hear him on the mic though? It was so weird.
Who?
He's terrible on a mic.
It
He
was
needs
like
to
a
be a heel.
no Mason Ryan. It was like a heavy, thick Welsh accent. Or
Well, of
something.
course he's Welsh.
He's from Wales.
He's from Britain.
It was a thick accent though.
No, he's not from Britain. He's from Wales.
The Rock
He's in the
thanked
UK.
There's a difference.
everybody. Breaking news: The Rock thanked WWE for their montage tonight at the Rumble.
That's not breaking news.
I know. I just need to get you guys' sources within WWE say that Evan Bourne, who is currently serving a 60-day suspension for his second violation of WWE's talent wellness program, that is missed in the locker room and in ring with many people within the company, hope that he is able to bounce back from his recent troubles and achieve success again.
So people want him back.
Yes.
I'm surprised they haven't kicked him out to TNA yet.
He's already been in TNA.
Really?
Yes, he has.
I didn't notice it when he was there, so.
He was there in the early years.
Like X Division earlier.
He was there when they first started getting on regular pay-per-view.
Oh.
Yeah, like 2004-ish he was there.
Yeah, I didn't watch TNA back then.
Neither did I.
WWE has
Watching
the equivalent
TNA.
of Jeff Hardy now. Oh, shut up.
Yeah? What's up, Greg? What's some more news?
Some more news. Sting, what's it called?
Sting got hurt.
Yeah,
He hurt
Sting
his
got
heel.
hurt.
I like how he doesn't even say a word and you just say what he's thinking.
Sting hurt his heel
Focus on the sleep.
on the Impact tapings over in England. In a six-man tag. I think it was him, Hogan, and Storm against Rude, Angle, and Jarrett? No, it wasn't Jarrett.
So it was a handicap match then,
No,
since
no,
him and
it-
Hogan can't wrestle.
It was a six-man tag.
So it's pretty much a handicap match, since Hogan can't wrestle.
Pretty much. What I want to know is, I just want to point this out. I'm not going to spoil anything. But how does TNA get Wembley Stadium? Or Arena, whatever it's called.
What?
You guys do know that Wembley Arena was the arena that had SummerSlam 1992.
Is that a big arena?
It's a soccer stadium.
Holy shit.
And it's outdoors.
Did they fill it up?
I don't know. But how is TNA able to get a stadium like that?
I guess.
They
Maybe
can't
they
get-
have a British following.
They can't even get 10,000 for pay-per-views here, which are filling up.
Well, remember, TNA's huge in international sellings.
Well, then-
I'm not sure how big they are here in the States. Probably not as big, but they're big in
I
international
don't even think
sellings.
TNA's that big in international.
Yeah, they
They're
are,
big-
dude.
They're big they're big over that.
They're
that-
big overseas, dude. They're huge, dude.
So why are they big over there but not big over here?
Because we don't take kindly to
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Because-
WWE's pretty much taken over here. Everything else has to be indie or overseas.
Yeah, they're on
now.
Spike TV. Like, not everyone gets that channel too.
Dude, when TNA they sell out arenas overseas all the time,
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's because the international fan base loves wrestling a lot more than we do.
It's probably because the international fan base doesn't have to deal with actual storyline. They just get the wrestling.
Well, and they don't get wrestling over there all the time like we do in America.
Yeah,
Like, it's a big deal when a wrestling company goes overseas.
That's why I'm saying that when wrestling goes over there, it doesn't matter what it is, it sells out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike, find out if
I'll be
they've...
honest. Like a couple of years ago, before Hogan came out, I was in total belief that the TNA was better than WWE.
Oh, no, me too.
Like their only weak point was like the main event, but they had the tag team division, they had the X division, they had the knockouts, all better than.
They were all better. No, it's simple fact. They were all better than WWE's. The main event scene was a little
I'd
weak.
say the WWE had the main event.
The WWE had the main event, and I think that's what took the show too.
That's the only thing they had though, compared
Yeah.
to old school TNA. But the second Hogan came in, it's like they just stopped caring.
No, exactly.
Now it's only the X division that's any good.
Not even the X Division. X Division's been slow.
The X Division has rebounded extremely.
Has it?
It's been the focus of. They just had their own pay-per-view a couple months ago.
Yeah, but
Well, Ultimate X has always been the X
Well,
division.
I'm talking about Destination X. That was
Yeah.
a pay-per-view devoted just to them.
It's always been, no, hasn't it?
No. Last year was the first time they did it. X Division only.
Oh.
But yeah, I'll look up the numbers for the England shows.
you know what? You know what? I think what would make TNA better.
Better storylines.
Get rid of
Look,
Hogan and
Look, no. This is how you do it.
Get rid of Hogan.
You get rid of everybody who has been in the WWE before.
It's not gonna happen.
You get rid of Hardy, you get rid of Bischoff, you get rid of Hogan, you get rid of just everybody.
Devon, Bubba.
Devon, Bubba. Get rid of all the old farts. Get rid of all the veterans.
They don't have a roster. They actually don't have a roster. If you
No,
do that.
But
Get
no,
rid of Matt
but
Jackson.
that's why they're teamed up with OVW now. They actually have a place where to get talent. That's why once they have enough talent from OVW, they move all them over, create a perfect X division.
Greg, you're getting rid of a lot of people. I mean, Matt
You're-
Morgan was WWE.
Yeah.
Here's the
AJ
thing.
Styles was WWE if you count his dark matches.
I don't count his dark.
No,
matches.
yeah, I don't
He
count
wasn't
as dark
on
matches
contract.
either.
Dark matches don't count as being.
I mean, you get rid of the
company.
Pope. You get rid of both of Team 3D.
If anything, AJ Styles was with WCW.
If anything, just get rid of the old farts, all the veterans, because I think a lot of them are just.
Christopher Daniels was a conquistador.
Yeah, for like 2 months, but he wasn't under contract. He wasn't there wrestling as Christopher Daniels in main storylines. I don't count one-offs as being there, because if you're gonna do that, then 99% of the knockouts were under OVW contracts with WWE. Was their main source
Right,
of talent.
But then you're getting rid of Mickey James and Gail Kim, who are probably some of the better ones on that roster.
Gail Kim is ready to
And you're getting
retire
rid of
soon.
Victoria.
You're getting Victoria's gonna retire soon as well. They have two. They have
Getting rid
1,
of
2 more
far
years
too many
left in.
people.
You don't want to get rid of their star power,
Exactly.
because it'll be 2004 all over again. In 2004,
Yeah,
they had
Why do I want to watch any of these people?
2004, their main star was AJ Styles, Jeff Jarrett.
And Jeff Jarrett was
Jeff
WCW.
Jarrett was WWE as well. He started WWF way back when.
I mean, you don't want to kill off Angle and all that. You want them to have some star power. You just don't want the star power to overshadow the actual talent. That's what TNA's doing, and they're letting it happen. So, dropping all the WWE guys is not going to solve the problem.
Okay, how about they just get rid of, you know, a lot more older guys?
Like who? Hogan, Sting, and Flair?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to end up being backstage people soon enough anyway. Sting's on his last leg. Hogan's made of whatever.
Clay.
Yeah, he's made of fake hip, fake bones.
Hogan's made of plastic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hogan's made of metal that keeps his bones together from not breaking.
Pretty much. But like 3D, they're not hurting anybody. If anything, they're helping people. They're probably helping, giving tips on the side. They're the kind of guys that'll help you, not hurt you.
Why does Bubba get more heat than Devon?
Because Bubba's a good heel.
Because
better.
you can't hate Devon without being a racist.
Oh my god.
I hate Ezekiel Jackson. Does that make me a racist?
Yes.
Oh, I hate you so much.
I like Ezekiel Jackson.
I'm sorry.
You also hate The Rock, so you're half racist.
And you hate
and half.
Otunga.
You're racist and a half.
I hate Otunga for several reasons.
Why do you hate all the black guys in the company?
I don't hate him because he's black.
But you just end up
Hey, Mike,
hating all
what's
the
your
black guys in
problem?
the company.
Wait, hold on. I like Kofi Kingston.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I've always been a firm supporter of Kofi Kingston.
No, you haven't.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Anyways, we have more news to talk about. Randy Orton says he needs to work on his promos. In the February 2011 issue of WWE Magazine featuring an interview with Randy Orton, he's asked if his career is lacking anything. He says promos. He quote,
Way to pick up on that, Randy.
and I quote,
Took you a while.
"I can cut a better promo. I don't know if I'll ever be." I don't know if I'll ever be a guy who goes out there like John Cena and get away with telling jokes and then bring it back around to being serious. I honestly don't know if I could ever have much range. It's not me, but that's not a problem. I definitely could be better on the stick though. Is it affecting me negative way? I don't think so. Other than Cena, there's no one on the roster who's been champion as many times as I have.
Can I
John
say something?
Cena, Chris Jericho, William Regal.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Ha. Randy Orton needs to cut promos. Ha. Maybe if he was a rookie and he actually cared.
Oh my god, that made me laugh a little bit.
What?
The fact that Randy Orton believes that he's actually come out after months and months of calling him Randy Borton or whatever you fucking.
If it was 2004 and he was doing the promos where he was telling people to look at greatness and all that, then I would go, yeah, he's great, but because he used to tell people he was part of greatness and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna go drink after that comment, because there's no way he's gonna be able to cut a promo.
Go ahead and think about Otunga's bow tie.
Shut your mouth.
And his coffee mug matching.
Oh my god. I just want to point out, I honestly said I'd rather see 15 minutes of a David Otunga promo than the Brodus Clay match earlier tonight. I honestly said that. I honestly said that. Yes,
He's
I did.
a lawyer, you know.
I honestly said
And
I
he went to Harvard.
Okay, Mike.
What?
Okay, if you had to pick two, you can't kill yourself. You can't do anything. If you had to sit, you have to sit through one of them.
My wrists are already bleeding by the time you.
A David Otunga match or a David Otunga promo.
Oh my god.
You can't kill you.
What
Can't
about both? What about both?
What's the third option?
both.
Both.
Yeah, both.
What's the fourth option?
No fourth option.
There is no fourth option. In 5, there is no fifth option.
Screw you! I've just cut myself in the face.
No, you can't. You can't.
You don't have
I told you you can't kill yourself.
Yeah,
Who's he wrestling?
Great Khali.
The who?
Great Khali.
Oh my god. I take it back. I'd rather watch a Brodus Clay match.
Okay, no, okay, look.
You would?
Okay,
well, said it.
what would you want to see? David Otunga cut a promo saying that he's going to be the next WWE champion for the next 10 minutes, or a match against the Great Khali in 10 minutes?
I'd rather watch the match because there's no way he's going to ever be the world champion.
Wait, you'd rather watch David Otunga?
He'd rather watch
win the
David
World
Otunga
Heavyweight
wrestle.
Championship?
I'd rather watch the match with the Great Khali than hear him talk about how he's going to win a title when he's not.
Oh, okay.
It's all dependent on what the creators want for him.
Because I don't have to pay attention while that match is going on. I can go do something else.
You have to pay attention whenever Otunga becomes the world champion.
That's not going to happen.
Okay, look, guys.
It does.
Let's get back to the Orton discussion.
A Tampa, Florida judge has ordered Kelly Kelly to attend defensive driving school due to multiple traffic citations for running red lights. The
This
WWE
just proves women are bad drivers.
The WWE Diva has an astounding total $369 worth of
God.
tickets.
Doesn't she get paid? Why the hell is she not paying her tickets?
Yeah, she's like one of the most. She's making at least $50 a year.
And she still makes a bunch of money from her stripping job on the side.
She has
You
a
mean
stripping job?
modeling?
Whatever, same.
I said modeling.
Same. You see that photo shoot of her with a camel toe? There's like
Nope.
an entire photo shoot of her in a blue bikini and like her camel toe just like stands out.
What photo shoot was this?
It's a newer one. It's not WWE related.
Well, of course not.
But anyways, spoiler: Mark Henry injured at SmackDown tapings. That's what I have to say.
He wasn't though. He was wrestling.
After dropping the world title months earlier and expected at WWE December's TLC pay-per-view due to a groin injury, was injured once again at Tuesday's WWE SmackDown in Tucson, Arizona. A hyperextended knee during his match with the Big Show, which will air tonight on Sci-Fi. Pretty much he got injured. And we were talking about that, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
Yeah. Angelina Love reveals she is dating a teenage wrestler.
Yay.
Okay,
Who's she?
let's play the game. Who is Angelina sucking off this time?
Chris
All
Sabin.
of the above.
Wrong.
Alex Shelley.
Wrong.
No clue.
Crimson.
Raw.
Oh.
Who is this guy again?
He's the mini Goldberg.
jobber.
I was gonna say Doug Williams.
I bet it was Eric Young. With this mountain.
No,
beard.
she already dated Eric Young.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's already had the mountain man beard.
She's dated Eric Young and Paul London.
Paul London. That's random.
Yeah. Paul London got hooked up with Kelly Kelly.
She wanna date
Did
Paul
he?
London.
No. Ashley Massaro dated Paul London.
I'm so
Ashley
sorry.
Nassaro.
I am so
Ashley-
sorry.
Ashley
Well,
Massaro dated everybody.
I am so sorry for Paul London.
He's
He's
probably got the AIDS.
He's got the AIDS. And the herpes.
And
everything else.
gonorrhea.
And that.
Um,
You guys do know she's a stripper, right?
And she's dated Matt Hardy.
We're talking about Angelina Love.
No, Ashley Massaro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
By
There was
far
that
the worst.
Aloysia chick that was an escort that was going to be on NXT.
Who was?
That
Oh,
Aloysia chick.
Isis, the Amazon, or whatever her name was. The
She was
7-foot
like-
tall chick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her.
She was going to be
A
Vicky
7
Guerrero.
foot tall stripper.
She's legit 7 feet tall.
That's funny. I
Okay.
wonder how
She was-
big her tits are.
She was gonna be on NXT like the week before it aired, and they took her off.
And replaced her with Caitlyn.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, because Vicky Guerrero was gonna be her pro,
Yeah, I heard about that.
and
I've
apparently
heard about her.
And she's apparently the worst wrestler
And she was
Ever.
That's why she
Huh?
got. She was an escort. That's why she didn't go on NXT.
But she was still one of the worst women wrestlers to ever.
But then really,
When you're 7 feet tall, you don't have to be able to wrestle.
You gotta be at least somewhat
You
talented.
have to be able to move in the